Hi everybody, it's Crystal. So today I am going to show you how to make that scarf you just saw there. It's pretty cool. Not to mention, it is extremely easy, very customizable to your desired liking. Now that scarf, counting the fringe, is about 10 feet long. So it's great to double wrap around your neck. That's why I made it thinner, because if I made it much thicker and I tried to double wrap it, I'd be real bulky up there. But you can do as you like. But the width is about 4.5 inches. You can do it wider if you want, and you can make it shorter if you want. But I wanted to do a big whomping long scarf. So as you can see, the stitches are very simple. It's basic double crochet is all that you really need to know. 2-row repeats, super cool. I didn't color control. It took all I had in me not to color control, but I thought this yarn at this length, color doing a 10-foot long scarf with the yarn that I used, color control would not be an option for me. So I let the colors flow. I guess it's pretty interesting looking. Not something I normally do, but I do like the scarf. So for this project, I used King Cole Drifter Chunky. Now, King Cole Drifter is 25% cotton, 69% premium acrylic. And it is a chunky, which is a bulky weight number 5. Of course, you don't have to use a bulky 5. You can use any weight of yarn that you want. I will give you the stitch multiple, and you just chain in that multiple till you get your scarf to your desired length. So it's, like I said, it's very customizable. You can use a 2-weight yarn if you really wanted to, 3-weight, 4-weight, 5-weight, 6-weight, whatever you want. And like I said, you chain to your desired length. But the color I use is called Auckland, I guess. Auckland. I probably didn't say that right. And I got this yarn from Daramore's, based in the UK, in case you're interested. Now, there are 156 meters or 170 yards. I used, for my length, and this being a bulky 5, 2 whole skeins. So this is all I have left after my fringe. That's it. It was yarn chicken for me. So that's all I had left. So I used 340 yards of a bulky 5. Of course, you'll need more if you're going to do it my length. You'll need more if you're going to be using a 3 or 4 weight. But if you want to make it shorter, that's fine too. That's completely up to you. And I used a size K, which is a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook for the bulky 5. But I would recommend, if you do change yarn sizes, if you use a 4-weight, I would probably use a 6 millimeter. If you use a 3-weight, I would probably maybe use a 5 or a 5.5 millimeter. Hey, and if you decide to use a bulky 6, go with the 9 millimeter. That would be my suggestion. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this easy project. Shouldn't take too long to get this whipped up. Okay, so this stitch is done in a multiple of 3 plus 1, which means that your beginning chain needs to be divisible by 3 evenly, and then you add 1 more to the base chain. So the chain length that you make is the length of your scarf. So like I said, mine's like 10 feet or so. Well, that's counting the fringe. So if you want to follow along with me, I have the bulky 5 yarn. I chained a total of 250 stitches. 249 was divisible by 3 evenly, and then I added 1 more to the base chain. So 250 is what I chained. Now, remember, if you want yours a different length, that's fine, as long as it's a multiple of 3 plus 1. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a double crochet in the 4th chain from our hook. Now remember, we never count the one that's on our hook. Go ahead and do a double crochet in that 4th stitch, and then we're going to work 1 double crochet in every stitch of the chain until you get to the end of the row. Just like this. So row 1 is just 1 double crochet in every stitch until you make it to the end. Okay, when you make it to the end of row 1, following along with me, you should have a total of 248 stitches. 248 stitches is the magic number. That's the number you're going to have for the rest of the pattern. So row 2 starts the repeat rows. So we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And we're going to put a double crochet right back here into the same very first stitch. Now what we're going to do right here is we're going to skip just one stitch, and in the next stitch we are going to work 3 double crochets. So we're skipping this one and working 3 doubles into the all into the same stitch of the next one. And now we are going to skip 2 from now on. Skip 2, skip, and 3 doubles into the next. And that is what we'll repeat. We skip 2 and 3 doubles into the next. Skip 2, 3 doubles into the next. So it was only that beginning there that we skipped to 1. So skip 2 again, skip, 3 doubles into the next. Skip 2, 3 doubles into the next. Now we're going to repeat this pattern until we get to our last 2 stitches. Okay, so I've come to my last 2 stitches. I have 2 stitches left, so we're going to make the end match the beginning where we just skipped 1. So we're just going to skip 1, this second to the last stitch, and in the last stitch we're going to do a double crochet. And again, following along with me, if you count up your stitches, you'll still have 248 stitches. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to row 3, which is a very easy row. We're going to start off by putting a double crochet right there into the very first stitch. And now we will work 1 double crochet in every stitch across. Just like that. And we'll do this until we get to the end of the row. And when you get to the end, you'll have the same amount of stitches. 248. And then what you'll do is you'll just start repeating again rows 2 and 3. So it's very easy. It's just repeating rows 2 and 3. The cluster row here, we put 3 doubles, and then the double crochet row. The only thing that's important to remember when you're repeating row 2 is on the very first double crochet you only skip 1, and then you skip 2 in between all the others. And at the very last one you only skip 1 and then double crochet at the end. All the others is 2 in between, and you keep doing that until you get your scarf as thick as you would like it to be. Now, like I said, I didn't do mine a lot of rows. I made mine a very long thin scarf, so I did 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I ended in a row of double crochet. Of course, you can do it however you like. And then I added some fringe on the ends. Now the fringe is very easy to add. I'll show you how you do that. You can decide if you want fringe. You don't have to have fringe. If you decide to put fringe, what I did is I have 3 pieces of yarn about a foot long, each one of them. And what you do is you take it and you grab the last stitch of your row. Well, you can do it in every row if you want. I did it in every other row. There's no wrong way to do fringe, but you just pull it through all 3 pieces, but keep them together. Kind of put your fingers in between them. and then align them up at the bottom so they're even, as even as you can get them. And then you just take them and put your hand through and pull them through that loop and pull it tight, and that's your fringe. Very easy to do that. Like I said, you can make your fringe thicker. You can use like 6 or 7 pieces of yarn per spot, every spot if you want. Omit the fringe. You can make your fringe shorter, longer. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. But that's it. That's all there is to it. Super easy. I got it done pretty quick watching TV. I hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tutorials. Please don't forget to check them out. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and like. Come check me out on Instagram where you can show me all your crochet work. I'd really appreciate that. There's a link below in the description box. So until next time, stay safe and have a great day. Bye bye, everybody.